Welcome to the video and welcome to Warzone 2.0. Verdansk 2.0 has now had the upgrade. We've gone back in time and here's how we got there. There was a small short-term event, the destruction of Verdansk 2.0, and it kind of takes place on mostly the roof of the Rebirth island or the prison. You basically have to keep hold of, or someone has to keep hold of the nuclear symbol on the floor. Look, there it is. As you can see, it's kind of like a little kill streak. Keep hold of that as long as you can. I kept hold of it for absolutely ages. I died towards the end, but I managed to retrieve it and call the nuke in. This is what happens when you call the nuke in. Looks pretty cool, just like in multiplayer. As you can see, just right here, get to type in the secret code, and this warns me I'm going to destroy Verdansk. Killing all the zombies, it's been overrun, and I'm now going to show you a crazy cutscene of what happens. Got a nice view over here of what happens on another game. This is what actually happens on the outside. You get to see the nuke go off. And then an amazing cutscene kicks in. Here is the cutscene between Rebirth Island and the Verdansk 2.0, and then I'm going to show you more about the changes to the Warzone map. We're going back in time. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. What? Wow. That music is sick. So after that cutscene, you get chucked into a game of Warzone on Verdansk 2.0, giving you a chance to quickly look around and check out what's changed about the map. From the sky, we got chucked into a game with just 40 players. I presume this is the exact same lobby as what was in the previous round of Rebirth Island. Being up here gives us a chance to check out what's changed about the map. The airport just in view at the end. I've got another view in a different game, which is directly over the dam. It looks absolutely amazing, so I'll get to that in a second. Their superstore, maybe still a hot drop, quite central to the map. I couldn't get a chance to get inside there. A few more familiar buildings. Not a great deal has changed from the sky, but when you're on the ground, the lighting is extremely different, and the way you see visibility of different players is quite different as well. In the background, you might see the stadium, just half being built. I'll get to inspect that in a few seconds. I'm going to grab this helicopter and take a quick tour around what we can see from the sky. So when grabbing a chopper, straight away the controls, everything's exactly the same. I wouldn't expect any kind of mechanism being any different. The vehicles look exactly the same. Even the vehicle you're getting at the end of winning Warzone is exactly the same. Here is the sort of channels of water, the viaducts if you like. These have now got a bit overgrown. They've not really been cemented over apparently in the 1980s, and this is what we noticed right away. We're quite attracted by that from the trailer. We saw that in the leaks as well. It's also in one of the single player campaign missions. I think we take a little tour of the stadium now. Of course, this is half built. We didn't get a chance to get too deep inside the stadium as we're getting shot at, so I wanted to stay alive as long as I can and keep this chopper. It's pretty indispensable at this moment. Everybody wants to take a quick tour of this new map. It's quite nice that there's some familiarity of which direction you need to go, how you can best get there. I think it's out the story because there's so many fine-tuned details that are different. Walls you can climb are now different, ways to get in windows are different. Notice the prison is in the same location, obviously, slightly different ways, aesthetics. Also, the map is a lot greener. Notice that. Up here, it's now known as the salt mine, no longer quarries. In the next game, we see a lot more of the map, so I'll show you that in a second when it's not completely and utterly red. Some changes to some of the locations. I can't wait to go in TV station, see how old the TVs are in there. So a new area known as Factory. Storage Town looks exactly the same. I noticed that Boneyard from above looks pretty similar as well. So I wonder how long those planes have actually sat there laid dormant. And there's also a moving train still, so the train is still rotating with a racetrack to the left there. I want to check out the bunkers. Anything new there? Also, there's a building site that's been here in Hills for a long time. So a long time. If that's like 30 years, still not been built. That's where the rockets came from to nuke Verdansk. And I think I now get distracted by a helicopter. Here's another view from Dam. The next game we got to spawn a bit differently. I'll get a closer look at that building behind. It's actually Summit from all of the, well, pretty much every Black Ops game it's in there. Airport Tower still knocking around, a few helicopters, planes on the ground over there. The hangars are still there as well. No ice or snow really in this area, quite a lot different. The climate's a bit different. Normally it's all icy and frozen over. Helipad there, no helicopter in it at the moment. In a minute I'm going to show you something really eerie. For those that have played Black Ops before, here is Summit, but with carpet in it. Recognise this? The B flag in the middle there? Look at my face. I'm actually gobsmacked at how surreal this is. Go through here and you're going to see the A flag. Are you? No, you're not. Totally different. It's so weird that they just plonked that in the middle of the war zone. So bizarre. There's a map on the wall there. I need to double check there's no Easter eggs on that. Out there would be a balcony you'd normally fall off, which is what I did mostly. And over here's the B flag in domination in, of course, Summit. One of my favourite maps, if not... You know what? Summit is probably the reason I bought a PS4 in the first place. There was a Black Ops 4 version of the PS4, a little bundle you could purchase, and it pretty much kickstarted me wanting to make YouTube videos in the first place. Absolutely loved it, and I played Summit continuously. And if there was a 24/7 Summit, I would have been up that hill all day, every day. Absolutely love it. And pretty much the reason I bought was because of the memories on Summit being such a decent map. It didn't really appear in Blackout from what I remember. So it appearing in, here's me dying to some little camper, literally a solo player. Anyway, Summit, excellent addition to the map. There's even the working conveyor belts inside there, which look pretty sick. I haven't been on those yet, but it moves back and forth between the larger buildings inside. And finally, after all these years, we now know where those conveyor belts actually take you. Here's a quick look at the new Gulag. This is like Standoff from previous Call of Duty games. Nice to see them doing a little mini version of our favourite maps. And I got completely bum rushed. I thought he'd spawn miles away. I don't know why, but he just rushed into the middle and there we go. Literally everyone is going to die in the same place. So that's a new look at the Gulag. And lastly, here's a scene of what happens when you win a game of Warzone or when someone else wins. It's pretty much the exact same helicopter and they drop down above you and pick you up and take you off. So no change there. The technology apparently was exactly the same in the 80s as it was in 2020. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this new event. Have you been happy with part 1 or part 2? Did you check it out? I personally did find part 1 or part 2 that interesting. Especially part 1. I didn't really actually think that was a lot of fun. Whereas in this one there is actually a winner. So I kind of was really enthusiastic about winning our second attempt. And I'm just going to show that again on screen now. This is me picking up the nuke. Me looking at the floor thinking, where am I and why am I in a toilet? And where's this nuke? Apparently I picked it up. It says in the bottom left corner that I have it. And I just press right on the right hand side, you see? That's me calling in the nuke. Finally got a nuke in Rebirth Island. And everyone becomes invulnerable. So we can now take a second to take a look outside. And it's quite a cluster, as you can see. No one else is dying. They're just chucking their nades, performing, finishing moves, shooting their bullets. This is crazy. And we're all gobsmacked about what happens because our first attempt, it just crashed. Second attempt, take us right into the Verdansk 2.0. And I'm over the moon by it. I absolutely love the new map. So let me know down in the comments what you like. My name is Gaber. Hope you enjoy your day and you enjoy lots of more Warzone 2.0 content coming soon. You take care.